Okay, so here's one that I wanted to share with you from some of you. Most of the students would do something like this. Now, what I've seen in the past, this is the first time I saw putting the numbers. Can I write on here?
Yes.
All right. So what I've seen before, and I saw a lot of this in the classes, here, what do these circles represent? The heads. 12 heads. So 12 heads, and I know at least there's 2 feet, so, I can put 2 feet on all of them. And if there are 12 heads, that means by putting the 2 feet, that's 24 feet. And the problem said 30 feet. So then I could start adding 2 more feet to the heads until I use up all the 30 feet. So I got 24. I'm going to start at the back here since these have the 4, 4, 4. So 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. There it is. There are 9 boys and 3 dogs. So there's one way to work this problem. You could draw a picture. So I'm treating this notebook now like it's my notes here. You could draw a picture. That is acceptable. Here's another one that is pretty much the same thing. I thought this one was interesting. That instead of, drawing the circles for the heads and the lines or using numbers to represent the feet, that this person, H, 12 H's, and then F for feet. But it's the same thing as the picture we just looked at. Some of you had some nice little pictures there, other pictures as well. Okay, this one was using this technique that I call guess and check. And I love this technique right there. So this person said, okay, 12 heads and 30 feet. Well, one person would be 2 feet. One dog is 4 feet. So this person said, well, maybe there's 10 boys, which would be 20 feet. That would leave 2 dogs, which would be 8 feet, 28 feet, and that's not enough feet. So let me do another guess. Guess and check. This is a good way to work these problems. Guess and check. Okay. Now, I suppose if I am in some sort of calculus class where I have to figure out some of these things, I'm probably not going to guess and check in the calculus class. However, long time ago, when we would do some problems that would use something similar in a calculus class, I would use guess and check to help the students figure out, okay, what is the equation I'm looking for? Guess and check. Sometimes I call it the Price is Right method. Y'all seen the Price is Right? Higher, lower, where you got to guess the price, guess and check. Okay, here's one where trying to set up some sort of equations or using something with variables right here. So H's would stand for heads, F stands for feet. So the boys, 1 head and 2 feet, and the dogs 1 head and 4 feet. So I have heads plus, this would be, what would this represent? The boys. This would represent the dogs. And there's a lot of good thinking going on with this method, but something is kind of lacking to help solve the problem. Now, this next one, I'll take a look at between the one that's showing up there and this next problem. This next one, this person did use variables to set up an equation. What's different between this solution and the other? Okay. There's two equations. The previous was trying to set up one equation. Something else too. I might need to try to show both of them up here. Okay. That this one, what do the variables stand for? B stands for the number of boys, and D stands for the number of dogs. But on this one, the variables are standing for probably heads and feet. So two big differences between these two potential solutions right here. That, in fact, what did the problem ask for? How many boys and how many dogs are there? So since that's what the problem asks for, if I was going to solve it with variables, I'd probably want to go with this route right here. Look at what they're asking for, pick your variables accordingly, and then set up equations and try to figure out how to solve them.